Everyone, how you all doing? I hope that you all are doing fine. So this video is going to be in English because not everyone can understand Hindi. Plus, this is one of the most common and demanding topic, I must say. So this video is going to reach a huge audience. So I want to cater each and every single audience altogether. So I don't want the language barrier. So if you're coming here for your September intake or January intake and you have gotten into a good university, then the next thing you need is housing. So you need a good housing as well. So housing is a big problem in the UK for students. So this problem is solved by Amber Students. So Amber Students is a student accommodation platform which offers like long-term housing and like solutions on the focus of like ease booking for students. And obviously it has a wide selection of rooms as well. So if you want to go for like normal rooms, ensuite rooms, studios, or like shared houses as well, so they provide each and every single type of rooms that you want. And all these properties are like verified on the application, and you get expert guidance as well. And it is kind of a one-click booking system, so all you gotta do is just choose your room, contact the members, and that's it. You just gotta pay the amount and your contract is signed as well. And it covers like basic accessories, for example gym access, your laundry facilities, everything is covered in your contract as well. So you get like wide selection of rooms as well, you get verified properties, you get expert guidances as well. So all you're gonna do is just click on the link in the description and you can book your house right now before coming to the UK. Thank you so much. So in this video, I'm going to talk about courses and universities. So obviously, when it comes to like studying in the UK, education is the foremost thing you're gonna like appreciate about this country. So when you talk about like universities, so the first challenge that you have is like there are a number of universities here. So when you go and Google about universities in the UK, you get to see like thousands of them. And when you go on like each and every single website, it says something else like credentials and everything. So not every university has the same requirements. So when you go on some universities, you think like the requirements are less. Is this university going to be good for me? Because obviously if its requirements are less, more people are going to join it. And you don't really know about the management. So the first thing that you're going to look for your university is the management of it, because some of the courses they require a huge support from the management. For example, if you're coming here for like a medical course like medicine, or you're coming for nursing, doesn't matter what kind of nursing it is, it might be like mental health or it might be adult or child nursing. So what I'm trying to say is it's not just for medical field, but it's also for like different fields as well, like other fields as well. So management is one of the things you need to consider before applying to a university. So now how are you going to figure out how the management is for the uni you are applying to? So firstly, you gotta like settle for these like 2 to 3 points that I'm gonna say now. You need to know about each and every single one of them all together as well, because these are all like a kind of a like they're a part of a process that you gotta follow. So the first thing that I'm going to say is about UCAS. So if you don't know what UCAS is basically it's a platform. It's a kind of a website, or if you're on your iPad, it's an application. So when you go on their website, you can apply up to 5 universities in the UK. And if you go for like courses and stuff, it's the same course that you are going to apply for. You're going to apply for like 5 universities for the same course. So for example, if you're applying for BSc nursing, so you'll be applying for BSc nursing only, but in like up to 5 universities, in like different 5 universities. So now how are you going to know like whether the university you're going to is the best for your course? So let's get started. So firstly, the first misconception that most of the people have here is ranking really that important? Like when we consider like courses like medicine or nursing, is it really that helpful to go for like these highly ranked universities, or are these low ranked, like not low but like less ranked universities gonna be beneficial for us, like even if we go there? Because sometimes what happens is like you apply for like 2 top ranked universities, one mid-range and two like not bottom but like kind of, you know what I mean. So if you apply up to 5 universities, some of them give you offer letters but some of them don't, like they reject you, or they don't even like reply. So you think about it for once, like if I am selected, then they would select like anyone, you know what I mean? Like, so obviously you gotta know about like your university you're going to, because you're gonna pay a huge amount as well. So now the first point is you gotta research your courses and according to the universities as well. So you gotta check whether the university you are applying to offers your course or no, whether it's bachelor's or it's master's. So now, the first thing is you got to decide on the course you want to study. So if you want to study like nursing, you have made up your mind that you're going to do nursing in the UK. So firstly, you got to like check whether that course has a good scope in the future. Like if you want to do nursing here, you can become a registered nurse. If you want to do medicine, you can become a junior doctor and then a doctor. So you gotta like research universities that are offering those courses. Like you gotta consider location, you gotta consider the reputation of the university. How do you check that? You gotta go to like rankings and stuff. So if university is highly ranked, so obviously its facilities are slightly more reputable than the other universities, like compared to the other universities. And you gotta check the course content. That's the most important. Like if you go for like course content, like you gotta check what you're gonna do for the whole year one, then year two, then year three, and you need to compare those credentials, those course content. You gotta compare it to like different unis as well. So you gotta open in Chrome like in different you can go for like different slides as well. So just check whether that universities are providing you like more and more information, because the most information it's gonna impose on you, the most you will get out of it, you know what I mean? So then you gotta check the entry requirements as well, whether you are even like meeting the requirements or no. So how do you check that? You just gotta go on fees and structure. So firstly, check the fee. If the fee is too high for you, you gotta go with your budget, then go for a uni that does provide your budget, you know what I mean? Like even when you're coming in Birmingham, there are different unis for the same course that are giving you like different fee structures. So if you are going for like uni of Wolverhampton, it's gonna give you something else. If you're going for UCB, University College Birmingham, it's gonna give you something else. And if you're going for BCU and Aston, so according to me, if you're coming here for nursing and you're gonna come in Birmingham, so Aston and BCU, these are two of the best universities you can go for. As I'm talking about nursing only, but it depends. Like if you want to do law or something related to commerce, like business marketing, then you can go for Aston. It's really good. And if you just want like top tier experience, then you can go for UOB, but it's too expensive. Like if you don't achieve those scholarships, it's really hard to get in. So obviously it's gonna give you a lot of headache, considering the amount of money you're gonna spend if you want to study there. And now after like checking the entry requirements, what you're gonna do first is, if you are meeting those requirements, then apply for it. Like do choose it for your like up to 5 options you can choose. So just choose that university that you really like, and just get it in like one of just include it in like one of your options. And now, if you're not meeting the requirements, then what you can do is you can retake the exam. Like mostly, it's not about your GCSEs. Like obviously, if you have like more than 70, like mostly what happens is like probably you have more than 70% in class 12th exams if you're coming here for your bachelor's. So you can't change that fact. But I think in the UK, I'm just guessing, it's not confirmed, but according to me, what I've seen, like in most of the cases, they do give you like admission if you have more than 70% overall in your class 12th exam, considering the subjects and everything. But if you talk about like certain qualifications that you can give again, for example, IELTS, PTE, TOEFL, doesn't matter whatever you're given. So you can retake the exam, you can consider on that, and yeah, you'll be good to go. Like if you get like more than like 6.5 overall, or like 7 overall, not less than 6.5, I think that's a good thing. And if you want to know how to score good in IELTS, because I personally scored like around 7.5 bands, and I didn't even study for it. Like it just took me like a week, and yeah, that was really nice. So IELTS was not a big problem for me. So if you also want to know the secrets behind it, like tips and tricks that you can follow as well, so I'll make a video on it, and you can let me know in the comment section below. Now what you gotta do is you gotta prepare your application materials now. So now I've told you like how to choose your uni, right? So just go and just scroll through everything, compare it to other unis, and then choose it for you, for yourself. So now let's talk about like whatever documents you need. So the first document you need to apply for universities is your personal statement. So personal statement is basically a letter, a kind of a letter that explains why you want to study the course, your interest, and like all the relevant information or like the relevant experience that you had. Like for example, if I'm coming here for a bachelor's of nursing, so I gotta include that I have interest in this field and why I want to pursue like nursing as my bachelor's. So obviously I need to include something in my experience that explains it, that explains the interest. So you got to include each and every single like point in your life when you thought like I want to become a nurse, I want to become a doctor, or I want to work in the medical field. What motivated you, what inspired you? You got to like tell each and every single thing and you got to mention it. And then your references as well, like sometimes you can give your references of your teachers. Like what I gave was I gave reference of my principal teacher, and then after principal I went for my English teacher, and after that I went for my biology teacher as well, because biology is one of the major subjects in like if you want to pursue something in medical field, like if it's related to like biology, like anatomy or physiology like that. So obviously I needed like more than two references and I got like three, and it actually helped me a lot. Then you're gonna go for your like academic transcripts that are like class 10th and 12th is the main transcript that they ask for. And then like sometimes like portfolios or like the written work, like the written work samples may be needed for like some of the creative courses. But like if you're just going for a normal course, I don't think they do ask you for like portfolios or something. So portfolios are not a must, but the previous like 3 points, personal statement and your references and your academic transcripts, those are going to be your life savior when you're applying for universities. Now you got everything, you prepared all your documents, and now how to apply? So you got to apply through UCAS. So UCAS, I told you, like I mentioned earlier as well, so it's basically where like most undergrad applicants like apply their application through. So universities and colleges, they are linked with this website. So whenever you apply through this platform, you send basically a mail at the same time to different universities. So they get your applications and then they mail you on your personal email that you provide in the UCAS. You can apply up to like 5 courses or 5 universities. So it's just like different 5 courses or different 5 universities for the same course is what you can go for. Then you gotta fill in your personal details, your education history. You gotta fill in your personal statement and reference. As I mentioned earlier, like these are some of the documents an application need. So you gotta pay the application fee as well. So I still remember when I paid my application fee, it was around 28 something pounds. So it's not going to be more than that, I don't think so. Then you have like your application ready, you just put in every single thing. So if you want to know like how to actually like get these things ready, then you can watch my videos on it. I have already uploaded on my channel before about like SOP, like your personal statement, and how to get those references and everything from your school or from your university if you're going for your masters. So I have uploaded already, I have uploaded on the channel every single thing, so you can go and check it out. And then after you submit your application, now what you may receive, now what's going to be the response of your uni? So the first thing is a conditional offer letter. So you are applying to the university to get the offer letter so that you can use that offer letter in your visa process. So you got to show your offer letter in order to get the visa for the country. So now you'll get the conditional offer letter, and there are like 2 different types of offer letters. The first one is conditional, and the second one is unconditional. So the conditional offer letter is basically like you haven't passed your class 12th yet, but you have like every single other document like IELTS and everything you have already given, and you have applied for the uni as well. And now the university, if they are like on based on your like previous like on your prior qualification, they're gonna give you the offer that yeah, we are going to give you the offer letter, like you'll get the admission, but you'll get the admission on a condition. So they're going to give you a condition that you need, like that condition could be based upon your like whatever that's missing or whatever the thing is. Like for example, it could be your class 12th exam. I got offer letters, like conditional offer letters from like 4 different universities before I actually gave my class 12th exams. So I was like, all right, I haven't even given my exam, and now my future is secured because all I gotta do is pass in my exams, and yeah, I can go out. Like, I can go to the UK. So, conditional offer letter is basically they're gonna tell you like you need 75% marks at least, or 70% marks at least, and if you can secure that, yes, your position is secured and you'll get the admission. Now, unconditional offer letter is basically you have already been accepted to the university, and yeah, your admission will be done once you pay the fee. That's it. And then the third thing is like these first two things were positive, but there's a negative as well. Sometimes they reject you, so you can see rejections as well, but don't give up. Don't lose the hope. Obviously, you're gonna get accepted in at least one of the uni. So you can respond to offers like you can reject it, either reject it or approve it. So what you're gonna do is even if you do receive the offer letter, you get the option to actually accept the offer letter or reject it. So don't accept it as soon as you get it. Like you're like, oh, this uni gave me the offer letter. Should I go for it or no? So what you gotta do is you gotta manage your like mind. You gotta put your mind in the right place, and then you gotta go for it. Like obviously you'll need to check like at least 3 to 4 options you have, and then go for like one of them. So don't really do it quick and like get over with it. No, you gotta like choose the best uni for yourself. So you gotta wait for some time, check every other university's response, and then respond to it. Now you got to prepare for your visa and accommodation as well. So now we are international students, and we don't really know that what is going to happen in the future, like where we're going to stay. Like even if we get everything ready, even if we get the visa, we got to come here and we got to stay somewhere, right? So for booking your room, you can go to Amber Students, as I mentioned in the start of the video, and all you got to do is just click on the link in the description. Now, after accepting an offer, you got to apply for the student visa. Now you have accepted the offer letter. They're going to send you the offer letter through Gmail, and now you can use that offer letter they send you. It's a proper like 2 or 3 pages document, and that you can use in your visa application. So now you got to arrange your accommodation as well. As I mentioned earlier, yeah, you can book it once you like before coming to the UK. Accommodation, once you are in the you are in India and you are applying for the UK, obviously it's going to be expensive in the first go. But once you come here, you make connections, you build networks. Then what happens is basically you get to know like more people, more places, and even like cheaper ones. So for your second and third year, you can go like from expensive to cheaper to cheaper. That's going to be really good for you. And now when we talk about like enrollment and starting off your course, that's really simple. Now your university is sorted, your offer letters, your documents, everything is sorted, your visa is sorted, your accommodation is sorted, and now all you gotta do is enroll. You gotta come to the uni, take the ID card, that's it. Just start your journey. You get the room as well. Yeah. So you can come here, you can attend your orientation, and then you can just start your studies. It's as simple as that. So I tried to cover each and every single thing in this video, and if I did commit any mistakes, because English is not my first language, I'm just trying and learning day by day. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye bye. Take care, and if you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll drop my Insta in the comment section below. So do check my Instagram as well and follow me. And if you have any like problems, just DM me, and you can just clear each and every single doubt of yours, right? So I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.